Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. I'm coming to you with a review on the LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation. And I'm going to ask you for your forgiveness now because I'm actually not wearing the foundation. I actually did my makeup today earlier before I remembered that I wanted to shoot this video today. So, yeah, but before this application of makeup, I have been wearing this foundation since I got it. I did do a haul show and tell, so I've been wearing it a little bit over a week now. And I just wanted to give you my thoughts on it. So really quickly, again, LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation. Jesus Christ, that's a name. Okay, so I got this off the LA Girl website. It is $10. It was $10. I actually bought 3 shades because buying foundation, I only bought one other foundation online that I didn't know my shade for and was kind of guessing, and I guessed wrong. So to be safe, I bought a few, and plus they were $10. Like with a $30 foundation, I wouldn't have been able to do that, but they were $10, so I did buy 3. One of them was entirely too light for me, and it was actually, it fit my mom, so I gave it to her. But these other 2 I've been working with back and forth, and I'm pulling up the website now so I can tell you how many shades there are. All right, tell you how many shades there are. I got these, again, $10 off the LA Girl website, and yeah, they came pretty quickly, packaged really nicely. Let's talk about this packaging. What does this remind you of? You get 0.95 fluid ounces, so a little bit less than actually 1 fluid ounce, but it's giving me Makeup Forever Ultra HD vibes. Is it? It is. It's giving me that type of vibe. You do get 1 fluid ounce in here. You get 1 fluid ounce with a lot of standard foundations. I don't know why they had to take that 0.5 fluid ounce off of here. I don't know, but that's what you get in there again for $10. So really, I keep saying really quickly, the foundation itself, sorry, I talk so quickly. The foundation itself is a very, very, it's definitely illuminating. It's a very, very liquidy, no, Candace, calm down. It's a very, very thin consistency foundation. Here you go, pumped out on my hand. It drags down a little slower than a standard liquid, like liquidy, super liquidy. It does. It's not as liquidy as some can be, but it's definitely on the thinner side in that aspect. It does run down on the thinner side, and it applies very, very wet. It applies very, very wet. So see if I can put some on my hand here. I'm gonna link the videos in which I'm wearing it. So I'm gonna put this on my hand, and like you see the shine on my hand, even though I just put a lot on, but you see the shine on my hand with the foundation that remains on your face. Like it rarely set, like it, I don't want to say rarely, like it yeah, it never sets down fully, but then again, that could be it setting down. I can't really explain it, but it makes your face look really, really wet. Now for me, the foundation does say illuminating, so, but you have some glowy foundations that don't make your face look wet. This makes your face look wet. Me being a person that sets my face with a powder, that definitely, you know, does extra steps and powder and everything else, that I'm going to mattify my face anyway. It's not a big issue, but it kind of like those that don't want to use powder every day, and even if you have that dry skin, I just personally feel as though it really gives a wet look to the face. With the wetness or the moisture on the face, it does appear to give some luminosity to the skin. I'm not mad at that, but that wetness, I have to set it with powder, doesn't just set down to me, because you can have a foundation that sets down, like for an example, my NARS All Day Luminous. That is a illuminating foundation. It's not super illuminating, but it gives you a nice, beautiful, natural glow, but it still sets down to a finish, and I can't put my hand on this finish. Along with the L'Oreal Pro Glow, that gives me minuscule glow, but it still sets down to something. And yeah, I don't know, but I use powder and everything like that, so I'm able to ignore it because I'm going to put powder over it anyway. But those of you, if you have really, really, really dry skin, this may work for you. Anyway, let's keep going. The coverage is decent. It says pro coverage. It's not a light coverage. It's definitely a heavier medium coverage, but I wouldn't give it full coverage. I'm not going to give it full coverage. I'm just not. It has very decent coverage and it is buildable, but just to do a normal foundation versus like this Makeup Forever Ultra HD definitely has more coverage than the LA Girl, but that's fine. Everyone does not need full coverage, and I'm fine with putting a little bit more, and by the time I put all my powder on and concealer and everything else, I do have full coverage. I know when you buy a foundation or you buy anything and the claims, it doesn't claim to be full coverage, it just says pro coverage. The claim that it, you know, you really take that in consideration. And with some products I do. With other products, I'm like, that's okay that it doesn't do that. Because I do this anyway. So, yeah. But anyway, the color match. Let's talk about the shades. I'm on the website. They carry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12... 16 different shades, which is lovely, and they carry a white, so like a white mixer, which is very, very clever, very, very genius, very, very considerate. They also carry a white concealer in their Pro Conceal line, so very, very nice. The two I got 3 shades. One of them, again, I gave to my mom. But the 2 shades I mixed for me is Rich Cocoa and Coffee. Rich Cocoa has a little bit of a red undertone to me. Coffee is a little bit warmer, but putting them together, they make my perfect skin tone. So it's just like, I'm not mad at them. $20 is still cheaper than, you know, one of my high-end foundations. And I'm not mad. I could work either one individually, but I think they look better. These just 2 mixed together, you know. They have one deeper than these. The one that I have, so it's like, let's say the 4 darkest shades. The lightest one I gave to my mom, and the deepest one I left on the site because it looked too deep. And I was like, please, Lord, let these colors be true to color. And they were fairly decent. It's extra deep. I knew that one would be too dark. But I am curious because they make a white one. I'm curious about that dark one if it was mixed to make something darker. I don't know. Again, $10. So I think you get a decent quality product. LA Girl is known to be a very inexpensive brand, but puts out quality products with the Pro Conceal, with their face powders, with their eye products. They do really, really well. And I'm really, really proud of them from coming out with a foundation like this. Anything else you need to know? Would I recommend it down to the wire? I would for certain people. If you're someone that does not like to set your face, you're not a lot of steps person, I would not recommend it. I would not recommend it for oily skin people who do not do all the extra crap that I do. If you're oily skin, this may not be the best for you. I make it work for me. But I do like, when I do all my steps, I like how it looks with it. So, you know, yeah, but again, if you have oily skin, like if I'm going for a mattify, I need a long wearing mattifying whatever look, I'm not going to reach for this. But this is to have a really pretty, you know, medium, heavy medium coverage situation. I wore this in my housewarming get ready with me. I wore it to my housewarming party. Whenever this video goes up, I don't know the order, I have like 6 videos on deck. Yeah, so yeah, but okay, now let's go to, I did the coverage, I talked about, okay, HD, it looks really nice on film. As you can see, I have a new setup, I've talked about it. My camera hasn't changed, but the ring light have different lighting. Like right now, it's like 9:40 or 9:20 at night, and yeah, you would never know. And so I'm really, my camera is already recording in HD, but just really getting to see everything. Keeping it real, this one looks really, really nice on camera. In that aspect, it does remind me of the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. It looks really, really nice on camera. Again, the illuminating part, I told you about that. The long wear part, I have worn it to work. I have worn it to again, my housewarming party. I've worn it on my longer days at work, and it lasts throughout the day. I do need to blot. I'm going to be honest with you. My oil does come through, but this never claims to be a mattifying, oil controlling foundation. So take that with a grain of salt. I do need to blot. As far as it breaks down a little bit in my oilier areas, but that's to be expected. It's not going to be this nothing too drastic, nothing too, but that long wear claim, you're looking at probably about, before I have to blot, maybe like 5 hours, 5 or 6 hours, and I definitely have to blot. The breakdown is probably around that same point too, you know. Nothing I can't handle and everything like that, but you're talking a $10 foundation. And I know there's some other $10 foundations that perform a little bit better, and you may want to try one of those. This is one of those reviews where it's like, man, I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. So I definitely, if you want to try out a foundation, it's $10. Give it a shot. It's very illuminating. I think this would be really great for dry skin girls. I'm an oily skin girl, but I also review all types of makeup. I also love trying them all. But if you're looking for something to add to your collection, if you're oily skinned, I would kind of stay away from it. It's not going to save you any time. It's not going to help with your oil. But if you are dry skinned, this may be a really nice option because it does keep the moisture in your face. It does make you look a little hydrated, just so you know. But yeah, that's everything. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about them, I will link these down below where I got mine from. And yeah, I hope you all having a great day. Have a great evening or whenever you're watching this video. I love you all, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.